Hey everyone, Hannah here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 hairstyles to help hide those roots, because I know they are showing right now. So obviously you can use a root powder or a root spray. If you don't have those, you can use these hairstyles, or you can do these hairstyles in addition to using a root powder or root spray to help hide your roots. So I'm gonna get right into it. So the first thing you can do is use a headband. This is going to help hide your roots around your hairline. So if you have bangs, your roots are going to be showing at the top of your bangs, so you can hide those with this headband. Like that. You can see that it just helps cover that a little bit. You're not going to see that gray showing right here. And you can put a little spray here or a little eyeshadow or something to cover that up, but it's not going to be as noticeable. And it looks pretty cute too. I just got this at the dollar store. It's really not a special headband. And you can wear this down. You can wear your hair up in a ponytail or a bun with this headband. It really doesn't matter. You can do whatever you like. Style number 2 is to do a braid headband. So how you do that is you take a section of hair above your ear. I don't have a lot of hair above my ear, so I'm going to use a pretty large section, because if it's too small, I'm going to run out of hair fairly fast. So I've got a section about that thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to braid it, and I'm going to lift my arms up, and I'm going to try to braid it up as much as I can, because that's the way that this is going to fall. So you can see that starting to form. Once I do a couple, I am going to pull it out a little bit to thicken it up. It helps if you put a little hairspray too. You don't want to braid the entire thing and then start to pull it apart, because it's really hard to get the pieces here pulled apart if you try to do those last. So what you can do now is take a bobby pin and just secure it on the other side. So you can see that's super cute and super easy, and that will hide those roots right here. So the third style is to go for volume. So if your hair is really flat, you're gonna be able to see the demarcation line really easily. But if your hair has volume to it, it's gonna hide that a little bit. So my favorite way to do that is with dry shampoo. So you're gonna spray it and focus it on where you want the volume, which is probably where you part your hair. So you're just going to spray where you want it. You can see how this is a good tips for blondes as well, because you get a bit of that white residue. So if there's blondes that have their dark regrowth right now, you can take some dry shampoo and that's going to, you maybe don't want it this white, but that's going to help blend that demarcation of the dark to the light highlights. So now that we have that, I am going to rub that in. Put a little more actually. This is the best dry shampoo, by the way. It's the Moroccan oil dry shampoo. The best. You will not find anything like it. So I'm going to get a blow dryer now and blow that dry shampoo into my hair so it is not as white. So you can see that got rid of the white powder, and the reason why it does go white is because there's rice starch in it, but it's also the thing that gets rid of the oil, so you just need to brush it in or blow dry it in to get rid of that. So next, what we're going to do, now that there's some grit to my hair, I am going to tease it a little bit. So I'm going to take just a regular tail comb and just tease it. Volume. So now, obviously, you want to calm that down a little bit. And then you can take the bang so there's not that flat area here. So you can see how that's more voluminous and the regrowth is not as noticeable. So it's an easy way to kind of hide that. I teased everything back, but you can also tease everything from side to side. So it just depends on what look you want. So you can tease everything this way. Like that. The other way it might hide your roots a bit better, but depends on what look you're going for. Style number 4 is to change your part. So if you always wear your hair in the middle, it can be pretty obvious when your gray is growing in. So if you just change that to the side a little bit, it doesn't have to be crazy deep, but even changing it that much to the side just kind of takes the eye away from right in the center of your head. And you can tease that a little bit too to give that a little bit of volume. But just changing it even that much will help draw the eye away from the middle of your head and your gray growing in. So style number 5 is to use a zigzag part. If you've never done one before, I will show you how. This is an easy way to hide your roots, and it looks cool too. So what you do is you take a tail comb, you're going to use the pointy end, and you're going to start at the back, and you're just going to make tiny zigzag patterns across your head. And then you're going to lift it straight up, and where the comb is, there's 2 sections of hair on either side of the comb. You're going to separate those. So So you can see how that created a zigzag pattern on my head and how my roots are not as noticeable, and that will blend that out and hide that. And you can make those as deep or as fine as you want, but I like the smaller ones because I feel like they look more natural. Alright guys, so that was 5 styles to help hide your roots. I hope that helped. Please comment below of any videos you would like to see next or in the future. And thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next video.